Have you ever found yourself holding a book or a newspaper just a little further away than you used to? Or perhaps you've noticed the streetlights at night have a little more of a halo around them, a little more of a glare than they once did. It's a subtle change, one that creeps up on us. We often just sigh and say, well, that's just part of getting older, isn't it? But imagine for a moment, what if it wasn't a one-way street? What if the key to protecting and perhaps even sharpening your precious eyesight as you age wasn't hidden in some futuristic high-tech laboratory, but was instead a golden secret treasured by ancient civilizations for over 3,000 years? What if an ancient, almost mythical spice held the power to help shield your eyes from the relentless march of time? It's one of the biggest fears we face as we move past 60. The thought that the world might become a little dimmer, a little blurrier. The fear of losing that crisp clarity, of not being able to see the faces of our children and grandchildren as sharply as we'd like. It's the fear of losing our independence, of not being able to drive at night or read the fine print on a medicine bottle. This slow fading of our vision can feel like a loss of connection to the world itself. Most people think this is simply an unavoidable consequence of aging, that the delicate machinery of our eyes is just destined to wear out. But the latest scientific research is pointing to a hidden culprit, a process happening deep inside your eyes that we can actually fight back against. And the solution, the weapon in this fight, is something you might have in your kitchen cabinet right now, a spice so precious it was once worth more than its weight in gold. In this video, we're going to journey back in time and uncover this ancient treasure. We'll explore the groundbreaking science that is now proving what ancient healers knew all along, that this remarkable spice can act as a powerful shield for your vision. We will show you exactly how it works, what the research says, and how you can easily make it a part of your life starting today. Before we reveal this golden secret, if you believe in being proactive about your health and want to keep living a vibrant, independent life for years to come, take just a moment to click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We share science-backed tips for thriving in your golden years that you often won't hear anywhere else. And I'm always curious to know who I'm talking to. What is the one thing you would love to see more clearly for the rest of your life? Is it the words in your favorite novel, the vibrant colors of a sunset, or the joyful expression on a loved one's face? Please share it in the comments below. Reading your answers truly brightens my day and helps us build this wonderful community. So, what is this mysterious ancient spice? It's called saffron. Yes, saffron. That delicate thread-like spice with a brilliant reddish gold hue, famous for its unique flavor and its jaw-dropping price tag. For centuries, it has been known as red gold. Harvested by hand from the Crocus sativus flower, it takes over 75,000 blossoms to produce a single pound of saffron, making it the most expensive spice on the planet. For millennia, it was used by pharaohs in Egypt, by Alexander the Great, and by Roman emperors, not just for its flavor, but as a powerful medicinal herb. They used it to lift spirits, to heal wounds, and yes, to treat ailments of the eyes. For a long time, modern medicine dismissed these ancient uses as folklore. But in the last decade, a tidal wave of scientific research has begun, and what scientists are discovering about saffron's effect on age-related vision decline is nothing short of breathtaking. They are proving that the ancients were right all along. To understand why saffron is so powerful, we first need to understand what's happening inside our eyes as we age. Think of the back of your eye, your retina, as a highly sophisticated, delicate digital camera sensor. At the very center of this sensor is a tiny spot called the macula. This is your high definition vision center. It's what allows you to see fine details, to read, to recognize faces. Throughout your life, this delicate sensor is constantly exposed to light, especially high energy blue light from the sun and our modern screens. This light combined with oxygen creates a process called oxidative stress. It's a bit like rust. Over decades, this oxidative stress causes slow, steady damage to the vital cells in your macula, the photoreceptor cells that are responsible for sight. It's this gradual rusting and the inflammation that follows, which is the root cause of age-related macular degeneration, or AMD, the leading cause of severe vision loss in people over 60. Your body has natural defenses against this damage, antioxidants that it produces itself. But as we get older, our production of these protective antioxidants begins to decline, leaving our eyes more and more vulnerable. It's like a fortress slowly losing its soldiers, leaving the castle walls undefended. This is where Saffron enters the story, not as folklore, but as a biochemical powerhouse. Saffron contains incredibly potent and unique antioxidant compounds, primarily one called Crocin and its close relative quercetin. These aren't just your average run-of-the-mill antioxidants. They seem to be uniquely suited to protecting the eye. When you consume saffron, these compounds travel through your bloodstream and are able to cross the blood-retina barrier, something very few substances can do. They get right to the heart of the action. Once they reach your retina, they do two extraordinary things. First, they act as a powerful shield. They neutralize the harmful free radicals caused by oxidative stress, stopping that rusting process in its tracks. They are like a fresh wave of elite soldiers arriving to defend the walls of your macula. But they do something even more remarkable. They appear to flip a switch inside the retinal cells themselves, boosting the cell's own natural self-repair and protective mechanisms. It's like the general arriving and not only fighting the battle, but also teaching the existing soldiers how to be stronger and more resilient. Saffron doesn't just provide external protection, it seems to strengthen the eye from within. Now, this all sounds wonderful in theory, but what does the actual scientific research say? This isn't just a hypothesis. This is being proven in rigorous human clinical trials. A landmark study that really caught the world's attention came from researchers at the University of Sydney and the University of L'Aquila in Italy. They took a group of older adults who had early-stage age-related macular degeneration. They gave them a small pill containing just 20 milligrams of saffron each day. The results were stunning. After just 3 months, the participants showed significant improvements in their vision. Their photoreceptor cells were recovering their function. They could read, on average, 2 additional lines on an eye chart. Think about that for a second. These weren't people who were just preventing further damage. Their vision was actually getting better. The lead researcher, Professor Sylvia Bisti, was quoted as saying that the saffron appeared to be turning on a self-defense and self-repair gene within the eye. She said the cells were becoming stronger and more resilient. This wasn't a one-off result. Follow-up studies, including a longer one lasting over a year, confirmed these findings. The patients who continued to take saffron not only maintained their vision improvements, but showed no further progression of their disease. It was as if the saffron had put a permanent halt to the damage. Similar studies have shown saffron's protective effects against cataracts, which is the clouding of the lens, another common age-related eye issue. The antioxidants in saffron help protect the proteins and lipids in the lens from the damage that causes them to clump together and become cloudy. It also improves blood flow to the tiny, delicate vessels that supply the retina and optic nerve, ensuring they get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay healthy. It's like ensuring the supply lines to your fortress are always open and well stocked. The evidence is becoming so compelling that researchers are now referring to saffron as a retinal protective agent. Isn't that just incredible? To think that these delicate little red threads hold that much power. If you're finding this information as eye-opening as I do, please take just a moment to give this video a thumbs up by hitting the like button. It's a small, free way to show your appreciation, and it tells the folks at YouTube that this is important information that other seniors who are worried about their vision really need to see. Your click can genuinely help someone else find hope. So the next logical question is, how can you start using saffron to protect your own eyes? It's much simpler and more accessible than you might think. You don't need to eat a mountain of it. The clinical studies that showed these amazing results used a very small, consistent dose, typically between 20 and 30 milligrams per day. Buying saffron can feel intimidating because of the price, but remember, a little goes a very long way. 1 gram of high-quality saffron will contain hundreds of threads and can last you for a month or more at the recommended dose. When you buy it, look for deep all-red threads, which are known as sargal or negin grade. This indicates it's the highest quality part of the stigma without the yellow style, which has less potency. Now, how do you take it? There are a few very easy ways. The first, and perhaps the most traditional, is to make a simple saffron tea. Just take about 5 to 7 threads of saffron per person and steep them in a cup of hot, but not boiling, water for about 10 to 15 minutes. The water will turn a beautiful golden yellow color. You can drink this tea once a day. It has a lovely, subtle, earthy flavor. If you're not a fan of the taste on its own, you can add it to another herbal tea, like chamomile or green tea. Another fantastic way is to incorporate it into your cooking. This is how many cultures have consumed it for centuries. You can bloom the saffron threads by crushing them slightly and soaking them in a couple of tablespoons of warm water, milk, or broth for about 20 minutes before adding them to a dish. This helps to release their color, flavor, and most importantly, their powerful medicinal compounds. You can add this golden liquid to rice, making a simple yet elegant saffron rice. You can add it to soups, stews, or sauces. It pairs beautifully with chicken, fish, and vegetable dishes. Just a few threads are enough to infuse an entire meal. The key here is not the quantity in a single meal, but the consistency of having it regularly. Making saffron a small, daily or near daily ritual is what allows those protective compounds to build up in your system and get to work in your eyes. You can also find saffron available as a supplement in capsule form, which usually provides a standardized dose of 20 to 30 milligrams. This can be a convenient option if you want to be certain you're getting the exact clinical dose. If you choose this route, make sure you buy from a reputable brand that uses high-quality saffron extract standardized for its crocin content. As with any new supplement, it's always a wise idea to have a quick chat with your doctor first, especially if you are on any medications or have pre-existing health conditions. But for most people, saffron is incredibly safe when consumed in these small culinary or supplemental amounts. Now, while saffron is a true superstar for eye health, it's also important to remember that it works best as part of a team. You can enhance its effects by making other eye-friendly choices in your life. This doesn't have to be complicated. Think about eating the rainbow. Foods rich in other antioxidants are fantastic for your eyes. Dark, leafy greens like spinach and kale are packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 other antioxidants that accumulate in the macula and act like natural internal sunglasses, filtering out harmful blue light. Brightly colored fruits and vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, and bell peppers are full of beta-carotene and vitamin C. And don't forget omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish like salmon, as well as in walnuts and flax seeds. Omega-3 seconds are crucial for reducing inflammation throughout the body, including in the eyes. And of course, simple lifestyle habits make a huge difference. When you're outside on a bright day, wear good quality sunglasses that block 100% of UVA and UVB rays. This is like putting an external shield on your eyes to reduce the amount of damage that the internal shield, your saffron and other antioxidants, has to deal with. And if you spend a lot of time on computers or tablets, remember the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look away at something 20 feet away for at least 20 seconds. This helps to reduce eye strain and fatigue. These are all small, simple steps, but when you combine them with the powerhouse protection of daily saffron, you are creating a comprehensive, multi-layered defense system for your precious eyesight. So let's just take a moment to recap what we've learned today. We've discovered that the age-related decline in our vision isn't just bad luck. It's largely driven by a process called oxidative stress and inflammation in the delicate cells of our retina. We've unearthed the incredible scientific proof that an ancient spice, saffron, contains unique and powerful compounds like crocin that can directly combat this damage. These compounds act like a shield, protecting our retinal cells, and they even seem to boost the cell's own internal repair mechanisms. And we've learned that incorporating a small, consistent amount of this red gold into our daily lives is simple, safe, and could be one of the most important things we ever do for the long-term health of our eyes. It can feel a bit overwhelming to learn that things we thought were inevitable might actually be within our power to influence. But I want you to see this not as a burden, but as a gift. This knowledge is power. It's the power to take back control. It's the power to be an active participant in your own health journey. Your eyesight is not a foregone conclusion written in stone. It is something you can actively nurture, protect, and support every single day. Growing older is a privilege, and it doesn't have to mean your world grows dimmer. With the right tools, like the ancient wisdom and modern science of saffron, you can keep your world bright. This is about so much more than just being able to read an eye chart in a doctor's office. This is about being able to see the twinkle in your partner's eye across the dinner table. It's about having the confidence to drive to visit your friends in the evening. It's about being able to lose yourself in a good book for hours, or to look out the window and see the sharp, beautiful details of a bird on a branch. It's about preserving your connection to the vibrant, colorful world around you. You have earned the right to see that world in all its glory for all the years to come. Now, I would absolutely love to hear from you. Which part of this information surprised you the most? Had you ever heard of saffron being used for eye health before? And what is one beautiful sight in your life that you are determined to protect? Please share your thoughts and stories in the comments section below. I read every single one, and your experiences create a wonderful tapestry of wisdom that we can all learn from. If you are still here with me and you are committed to taking proactive steps to protect your vision, just type the number 1 inch in the comments. It's a simple way to make that commitment to yourself and to inspire others in our community. If this video has helped you or given you a sense of hope, please do me a small favor and hit that like button. It truly means the world to me, and it helps this message reach more people who need to hear it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. We have so many more science-backed secrets for healthy aging to share with you, and I would hate for you to miss out. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Stay curious, stay hopeful, and never stop looking for the beauty in the world. Your best days of seeing are still ahead of you.